Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be trying on some new makeup, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. If you're interested in anything that's on my face today or anything that I talk about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that always just goes straight back into my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, let's try on some new makeup. Okay, so we have some new makeup to try on. Not a lot, but we are going to use some Florasis, some Surratt, some Armani Beauty. Really exciting stuff that I have been super excited to try. So, first, we are going to get into the Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint. This is in the shade 50.5. The name is not on it. It's the peachy rose one, the rosy peach one. Honestly, I was a little surprised. So, packaging A++. I love this packaging, and I kind of want more colors because this is gorgeous. It's the frosted glass bottle, and it's like, it's off. It's so funny to me. So, I don't know how to even explain it. The cap is like, it fits, but the cap's going this way and the bottle is going this way. It's so wild, but it's really, really pretty, and I love it. I love the packaging, A++. The formulation is very sheer. It is very much going for that really typical happening right now, light makeup, my skin but better type of feel. I really built this up on my cheeks, as you'll see in the demo. The color, it looks a little, like, I mean, that doe foot is orange, so it's a tad bit more orangey looking. Initially when I pulled it out, I was a little surprised, but when you blend it out on your cheeks, it really is just like a very kind of rosy peach, very light. You really have to build up the pigment if you want like the kind of blush looks that I like, but if I'm wearing like a skin tint, this would be perfect. It's a very light flush of color. It's not anything super intense. This, I did put a powder blush on top of it, and it built up absolutely incredibly on that powder blush. It's a really pretty color. It almost kind of leaves a stain on my hand. So there's that. Absolutely beautiful. I am super excited about this. If you like a really light wash of color, this is going to be a huge banger for you. I think that it kind of reminds me of those Nars blushes, the ones where like the liquid Nars blushes, where it's a very light wash of color on the face. You really got to build it up if you want like full opacity pigment, like a Patrick Ta blush, for example, So there's that. But my opinion is I am definitely going to pick up more colors of this during the sale because I want more colors. They have a red one. I kind of really want it a lot. So this, amazing. Love it. Love it. If you were thinking about it, if you want a liquid blush, it's a very light washy tint. Beautiful. Worth it. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the Surratt. This is the Artiste Liquid Highlighter in the shade A-mae, I think. Yeah, it's probably A-mae. It's Surratt's like a French brand-ish. But this is their new highlighter they came out with. Sometimes I have to turn it a lot to get me out. Sometimes I don't. So it has this poofy applicator on the top, spongy poof applicator, and then the product comes out of that teeny hole. And this is gorgeous. Same feel though. It's so funny. This is just definitely what's popular. I don't know if you can even see it on my hand. I'll blend it out a little bit, but it's a very sheer wash of highlight. Like, this is just perfect for an everyday skin tint type of situation, right? Not really like a full coverage highlight. this is not what I think of when I see this. And when I apply it on the face, it's a very light wash. But this, I absolutely love. I think I like it just a little bit more than the highlighter sticks that Surratt has. I have 2 shades of those. And I think that this liquid formula is it just hits a little bit harder than the stick. But I love the stick too. It's just this I think is really, really nice. So while these are very much on the no makeup vein, very light coverage, very thin formulations, this new palette from Florasis is the opposite. I love this. I mean, it's so good. So Florasis came out with another colorway of their face palette situation. It's meant to be, this one I feel like is more so, even a little bit more so than their previous one. I'll show it to you in a second. So this one I feel like has everything you need for eyes and face, where the first one I think more is just a little bit more all face. You could use it for the eyes, but the inclusion of this pink glitter right here, which is what I have all over my eyes today, makes me think that it's more suited for eyes and face. But that's just personal. That's me. So this is the Florasis Eastern Beast Sculpting Makeup Palette in 02. So we have, it doesn't even have shade names on it. There's a bird, a tiger, a black tortoise, and a dragon. So here are the shades. Now this is the very first one that I picked up, just their 01 situation. And here you have them both side by side. So this one actually opens up the door for more skin tones, which I really love. The inclusion of, we love to see a shade range extension. We just do. It's awesome. So this one, I feel like it's a little bit better suited to me, but what it has is this contour, the blush, a setting powder, like an actual setting powder, and then this is more of like a highlight, not a glittery highlight. It's more of like a shimmery, more beaming highlight. Whereas the new one has more of a contour bronzer situation. I used it on my face today, and it even works for my skin tone. So I think it's going to work for a little bit deeper than me and my own skin tone. A corally blush that I put on top of the Armani, gorgeous. And then this highlighter, which is not a setting powder, and then the more chunky glitter. So let's swatch these bad dogs. So we've got the tortoise, which is the brown. It is brown and it's pigmented, and it would be way easy for me to go overboard with my light skin tone. So I had to be kind of precise and careful. Then we have the blush, which is absolutely beautiful, matte formulated blush. And it does go really well with that Giorgio Armani blush that I picked up. It is like a powder kind of version, rosy peach color of that one. And then we have the highlighter, which looks stark white in the pan. I almost kind of thought it was a setting powder too, but it's not. Let me put it right here. It has a sheen to it. It is white. It is a white highlighter, but it does have a sheen and it blends out really nicely. And I did put it on top of that Surratt liquid highlighter, and it looks gorgeous. And I put it on the inner corners of my eyes for like to, tie that eye look together. I did put a little bit of the blush too in the crease of my eyes. And then we have this glitter. Now this feels like a chunky glitter. So I personally wouldn't put it on my cheekbones, but you can if you want. Oh no, not me. My hand, please. There we go. It's right here. So you could put it on your cheekbones if you wanted, but I personally wouldn't. But it just opens up that door to another pink highlight if that's your jam. So I think this is absolutely incredible. The Florasis powders are beautiful, and the original of this is like one of my top favorite products from the brand that I've tried. It's just so easy, and I love this. These tones in here, these are my tones. This is what I use all the time. So the inclusion of this one means it's going to open up the door for more people to try it. And I think that if you're interested in the brand and you've watched my videos on it, this is an absolutely beautiful formulation. I know it is like, there's always that moment where you like first put your brush into the super pretty pictures. I mean, it is upside down, but let's hold it right side up for you. Um, but the embossings are so deep that even though I put my brush and my finger into these pans multiple times, you can still see them. And of course, it's going to go away, but the embossing, the deep embossing, doesn't do much of anything to the product. So it's just an absolutely beautiful moment to be able to use it. Look at that packaging. Like, it's gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. I hope that they extend this line even more with more face palettes, because I mean, this is the season we're in. Light, My Face But Better makeup and face palettes that you can just grab and go and do everything with, you know? I know that this is done eyeshadow and blush and bronzer and highlight in all my face. Any powders that I need, except for like a setting powder, is in this. Same thing with this one. I can do my eyeshadow with it too. So I think that this is a very intelligent release from Florasis, and I love it a lot. A lot, a lot. So that's all the newness we have to talk about today. I know it's not a ton of newness. I've really been trying to be very selective with my spending habits. So this is all really, I mean, if you've been watching my Get It or Forget It videos, you know that there has not been a ton that has caught my eye recently that's been releasing. And these are the three things that I really was like, I need to have those. So if you're like me, I hope that this helped you out and that it, you know, gave you some insight and showed you some demos. And I just hope that you found it helpful if you were considering purchasing these products. So with that, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my brows. I did the whole video with no brows. Yeah. I hope you didn't notice, because I forgot. Holy cow. Holy cow. Kind of is what it is, I guess. I'm all done. I'm not going to redo it. So if you noticed my brows weren't done, good on you. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe I forgot about my brows. Wow, that's crazy. Just forgot to do them. So many distractions. Okay. Brows are done. See? It's not even that different.